Heyo! It is Red-chan here. It is currently 2021. Ooh, woohoo. Yep. I am drawing my characters from 2020. And what I am going to do is I am going to tell you guys a bit about them. So, first up, we have the best boy, Gumpak. So, his name is spelled Geum, and I do appreciate many of the YouTubers trying to pronounce his name. Good on ya. But the way to pronounce it is gum, like bubblegum. If you're curious, because I'm probably not pronouncing it right myself, you can Google translate the word for gold in Korean, and that will tell you how to correctly pronounce his name. But yeah, when in doubt, just say Gumpak. So his character is, as you can tell by his name, part Korean, but he's also part French on his mother's side, and he speaks more French than he does Korean. And I chose this because I know more French than Korean, so it was just easier for me as the creator to make him that way. Yeah, so he can say stuff like parlez-vous français and other stuff. Doesn't know how to say that in Korean though. Okay, next up, I am drawing. I wrote down somewhere that his description is that he's a tough boy with a soft interior. Yep. Yeah, so it's Ao Yazawa. So in regards to his name is also the color of his hair, because I'm so good at naming characters. Right, so Ao is the color blue in Japanese, but the Yazawa, I chose that name for him because there was a mangaka that I deeply admired while growing up, Ayazawa, who is the creator of Nana and Paradise Kiss, and I really like her work. So I decided to give her last name. This next character, oh my god. So Hong Yang, I hate drawing his face and his hair, and I am 2020 Red-chan is kicking 2019 Red-chan in the face for designing his character the way that I did. But I will come back to him later. Right now, I am drawing the real protagonist, the real main character, the real MC, Emily Carter. Oh, I love her so much. She if I had to describe her, she's a girl with a 5-year plan. Like, she knows what she wants in life, mostly, and she knows what she doesn't want in life as well. In regards to her character design, so when main characters have like the main character of an otome, they always have that fringe that covers their eyes, and I wanted that for MC, but at the same time I didn't, because she's not entirely a main character, she is also a love interest. So that's why her hair covers half her face and not the whole thing. Yep. Brilliant character design if you ask me. Haha, haha. Okay, next. Who are we drawing now? We are drawing Elliot Ardea. Yeah. She was originally in Baked Magic as a witch, but she comes back as like a side character in I'm a Love Interest because I just like her so much. I love her character. She's just so happy and peppy and, you know, just enjoying life. Regarding her name, I don't think this was the original reason that I named her Elliot, but it comes up in my mind every now and then. But if you've ever watched Scrubs, there is a character in Scrubs called Elliot Reed, and I really liked her, and so this Elliot, I might have subconsciously named her after that character. Maybe. You know, they're both peppy, happy, like, you know, fun to be with people. And I just like the name Elliot for a girl. Okay, here's my other attempt at drawing Hong Yang's stupid face and his stupid hair. Okay, so his name is Hong Yang Chang. You'd think that with the way I name things, the Hong in his name would be the character for red. No, I did not do that because I wanted to be a bit of a dick. So the Hong Yang in his name doesn't actually mean red goat, which is what I think I originally thought I was naming him. But when I did a bit more research and picked the actual characters for his name with the same pinyin, I chose the literal translation is like promotion or to promote or to talk big about. Yeah, that's basically Hong Yang's name. The act of talking big about oneself, I guess. Alright, next up. We have, I call her the princess, she is the princess. We have Madalena, who she was originally in Baked Magic as well as the princess, and her name was actually a Kickstarter reward. So I bear little to no responsibility for her name. I quite like her name though. Madalena is a really nice name, so well done to the original Kickstarter supporter that named her. You might see in her character design that she has hearing aids in both ears. So she's not deaf, she's hearing impaired. So she can hear, just not very well. And so the hearing aids help. Okay. And next up, everyone's favorite, we have Jodeci. So some of the YouTubers were, or even the voice actors were pronouncing his name like Jodekai or Jodeci. That is not how you do it. It's Jodeci. I believe it's a common name in Samoan culture. The name that the place that I got the name from is in the Samoan community. And I really liked the name. It has religious connotations. I forgot what they were though, so I'll have to look that up later. But Jodeci is the side character that knows he's a side character, and he's totally fine with that because, you know, sometimes you don't want to be the main character, and I think that's beautiful. Okay, what else? We have Danny. Danny, I gave him the most cool, badass hairstyle that I could come up with because he's obviously not a side character. He's a freaking love interest, so of course he needs to look good. I'm obsessed with the you know that thing with the shaved head, and then they have the detailed line art kind of thing. I just gave him 2 lines because it was easy for me to draw, but you know, when people get that haircut with the short undercut, and then they get like the detailed shaved lines into the sides, I freaking love that. That is beautiful. So yeah, so try to make Danny look as much like a love interest as possible. And the last character that we have here. The last character is Peter. And so funny story regarding the Danny's voice actor is that whenever he had to say Peter's name in the lines, because the voice actor is American, he kept saying Pete. I can't do an American accent, but he was saying Peter, but I kept saying Peter, and so I changed Danny's character so that he lived in America when originally he lived somewhere else in Australia for a period of time. And I was like, no, it's easier for me to change the script than for the voice actor to change his accent. So I did that. So that was Peter. Oh, Peter. Okay. Anyways, so what am I doing now? Oh, I am coloring in the skin tones of my characters. I tried to give them different skin tones. Because, diversity. Yep. Okay, so, I didn't have many questions to answer about the characters, but I'll go through as many. I'll go through all of them probably. The one that came up, one of them that comes up quite often is asking about Hong Yang's scar. So people are wondering about how he got his scar, the one that's on his eyebrow. It's really not an interesting story. He was playing Tiggy or Chasey or Tag or whatever you want to call it as a kid, and he ran into a pole. So that is how he got his scar. It's really boring. The reason I gave him this backstory is because a similar instance happened to me when I was a kid. And now I don't have a prominent scar on my eyebrow like he does, but I do have a mark on my eyebrow, which is my battle wound from my loss against the pole in the playground in primary school. So there's that question answered. What was the other question? Oh, the other questions were mostly asking how to pronounce your names. So Gumpak and Jodeci were the ones that people were most curious about. So that's how you pronounce their names. One of the other questions was asking if there was anything between Elliot and Madalena, because they show up together in the games. The answer is nothing romantic. So Elliot and Madalena are friends in whatever universe that I put them in. So Big Magic, I'm a love interest, I'm a side character, and Al's Kitchen, Elliot and Madalena are just friends because they both have their own love interest already, which I didn't draw in this grid because could only fit 9 characters. So I chose not to draw the Elliot and Madalena's love interests. However, I can say that Elliot's love interest is Lana, who is an older woman who loves to bake, and Madalena's love interest is the character name is Jane Doe. Freaking love Jane. I am great with naming characters, as you can see. But yeah, Jane is, depending on which universe, her gender is different in the different universes. So in Big Magic, Jane is female. She is a woman. In the modern AU, Jane's gender will be officially gender fluid. I will get to their story eventually, but there's just so many stories that I want to write that I don't know if I have the time to do all of them. But yeah, so that's Elliot and Madalena for you. Another question that someone asked really casually was about, it wasn't really a question, it was more of a demand, asking about Jodeci's love life and will Jodeci get his own love story? Short answer, yes. Long answer, it won't. It's not his story. So because of the way that I work, Jodeci's love story won't actually be his story. It'll be someone else's. It'll be told from someone else's point of view. Not gonna say whose though, but Jodeci will end up happy. Don't worry about Jodeci. He deserves happiness. The side characters deserve happiness. All right. So yeah, rest assured, people. I think one of the last things that I am going to say. This wasn't a question, but it's something that people have said a few times regarding our cat Noah. So Noah was inspired by my landlord's cat, who is an orange tabby named Noah, who does think that he is a dog, and I freaking love him. And I wasn't quite an animal person early on in my life, but once I met Noah, oh man, like I love him so much, and so he deserves a cameo in this game. But yeah, Noah will appear in the sequel. The sequel being called I'm a Love Interest in My Boyfriend's Harem. Once again, I am brilliant at naming things. And yeah, that game is currently in development, and God, it's so long. It's such a big game. So hopefully I'll have some more updates on that sometime this year. Yeah. Okay, I am nearing the end of this video, so thank you for watching, I guess. You know what? No. Thank you. A confident thank you for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed this short little Q&A speed paint of the characters. Yeah, if you liked this or if you learned anything from it, let me know. If you hated it, let me know. As long as I had fun, really, what else does it matter? Yeah. But yeah, so, thanks again, and see you guys next time. Maybe. Bye.